Hello everybody, how are you? So let's today also solve the questions of the day. Now, some aspirants have asked me how to cater to the requirements of these questions. Now, there's no solution as such, but to reach the newspaper itself, the journals itself. And these questions have been drafted on the basis of the news items which are published in these papers and also the journals. Nothing is from any other site. And if you read it ardently, you would be able to solve these questions. And it includes what? It includes not only the dynamic portion but also the static portion. And this is the way that the UPSC asks you questions in the examination. So be very clear about that. Consider the following statements. First question: the biggest case in the history of International Court of Justice is that related to devastating impact of climate change. See, a news has been published in the Indian Express today, and in the world section it has been published, and based on that a question has been framed. Any decision of the International Court of Justice would be non-binding advice and cannot force North nations into action. North nation means the rich nations, the developed nations. The world has warmed zero point 0.9 degrees centigrade since pre-industrialization level. See, as far as the correct option is concerned, the correct option is what? The correct option is only two. Because this is correct, this is also correct. Because you cannot force the North nation, the developed countries, into action and cannot be binding, cannot give them binding advice. But the world has warmed 1.3 degrees centigrade. That is a figure that you have to remember. Since pre-industrialization level means 400 years back, and we can see the decade which led to 2023. The sea level has enhanced 4.3 centimeters. Has in and increased 4.3 centimeters as such. So that's for you. But remember who has filed this case. Now this case relates to the impact of global warming on small island nations. There are two groups. One is called as Climate Vulnerable Forum, and second is called as the Association of Small States. And these nations, these tiny islands, bear the impact of global warming more when compared to other nations. So their helplessness in mitigating the impact of global warming is a concern, and based on that the case has been filed. So the B option, only two, is correct. Let's see the next question. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Now, this is a news which has been seen in your Hindu newspaper today. One Nation, One Subscription Scheme, ONOS. I think that this would be asked by UPSC sometime. Approved by the government recently, provides equitable access to scholarly journal in all public institutions. ONOS comes with a financial outlay for 4 years. Open access refers to papers which are published to be freely accessible, and in a type of open access, journals make money by charging authors an article processing charge. Now, first of all, what is the incorrect option? The incorrect option is B, because it comes with a financial outlay of rupees 6,000 crore, but it is for 3 years. That is from 2025 to 2027. And One Nation, One Subscription Scheme is for all institutions in India, or major institutions in India, 30 major institutions in India, so that this benefit goes to them. And as far as subscription scheme is concerned, subscription scheme means what? That the journals would be having, first of all, the draft of the report from the scientist. They would be also evaluating it with peer review and then publishing it. But then they would be charging it. If suppose any individual or any institution wants to access it, it would be charged. So under One Nation, One Subscription scheme, you would be having that. And for that, the allocation is rupees 6,000 crore. But open access scheme, because the government has been criticized also that instead of going for this, you should have gone for open access. But open access definitely refers to papers which are published to be freely accessible. But how do they generate income? In a type of open access which is called as gold OA, they make money by charging authors an article processing charge. If the authors want to publish their article in journals, then this charge would be made on them. And this charge is in thousands of dollars, runs in thousands of dollars. Very high charge as such. So you should know about, and I think that four statements would be giving you a brief description about One Nation, One Subscription. And that is the main purpose of solving these questions. That gives an idea about the topic also. Let's see the third question. Which one of the following, article has been published in Hindu today which talks about mutualism. You know about capitalism, you know about socialism, should know about mutualism, because these types of questions are also asked in UPSC. All isms are part of your syllabus, whether it is fascism, Nazism, socialism. So all these are part of your syllabus. Now, which one of the following statement is incorrect about Proudhon theory of mutualism? It supports a society where individual and communities engage in cooperative ownership. This model seeks to eliminate hierarchical power structures. It supports state-enforced property right, and it distinguishes property from possession. See, first of all, it does not support state-enforced property right, because it rejects state-enforced property right. Why? Because it leads to inequality. It leads to exploitation. And it distinguishes property from possession. Why? In case of property, the resources are used by an individual, but that infringes the right of others, that exploits others. But in case of possession, the resources are used by individual, it does not infringe the right of others. So there's a distinction between property and possession made by mutualism as such. Let's see the next question. See, this also is a question which is very significant, which can be asked in an examination. It has been established this year. Consider the following statements. Air Quality Management Exchange Platform has been developed and launched by Climate and Clean Air Coalition. First of all, let's see the question first of all. Climate and Clean Air Coalition is for removing short-lived pollutants from atmosphere. AQM was developed last year in response to a resolution passed by UN Environment Assembly. I have told you the correct answer. It was developed this year only. So it's not developed last year, it was developed this year. This is incorrect. And definitely it is response to a resolution passed by UN Environment Assembly. Now it is for maintaining the air quality management properly. Air quality maintenance should be taking place with the help of this platform. And certainly the guidance and the tools which have been provided in this index matches the WHO standards. As far as Climate and Clean Air Coalition is concerned, this was started in 2012 by 6 nations. The 6 nations included US, Mexico, Canada, Ghana, Sweden, and Bangladesh. And the purpose was definitely to remove short-lived pollutants from atmosphere, which included mainly 3: methane, HFCs, and also black carbon. HFCs, methane, and black carbon. These were the main short-lived pollutants which are present in the atmosphere. The purpose was to remove them. And already UPSC has asked you a question on Climate and Clean Air Coalition earlier in your preliminary examination. That's why I have put Climate and Clean Air Coalition also along with the Air Quality Management Exchange Platform. So expect a question on this also in examination. Let's see the next question. Which one of the following statement related to monkeypox is incorrect? Now, monkeypox is in the news these days. And why monkeypox is in the news? Because it has affected 120 countries. More than 200 people have died because of monkeypox disease. Now, it is a contagious infection that primarily spreads through close contact between individuals. Now, close contact means, yes, definitely this is correct. Monkeypox, let's first read the question and then answer it. Monkeypox virus is a retrovirus. It is a zoonotic disease also. Monkeypox virus sometimes cross the placental barrier. Sorry. The correct answer is what? B. It's not a retrovirus. Retrovirus means what? Retrovirus has RNA as the genetic material. This is not a retrovirus. It is an enveloped virus and has double strand DNA in it. It's not a retrovirus. It is contagious infection, definitely, and can spread between two individuals through close contact. So skin to skin, face to face, contact would be responsible, or even suppose injection site can be responsible for its spread. It's a zoonotic disease also. Zoonotic disease means that these diseases spread from vertebrates to humans. Vertebrates are the main reason for the spread. Monkeypox virus sometimes cross the placental barrier. Placental barrier means that it can be transmitted from the mother to the child. So all the statements related to other statement are correct, and only one is incorrect, and that is monkeypox virus is a retrovirus. Know about this. And these are the questions which can be probably asked in examination from today's newspapers. And do continue like this so that you have a bundle of question with you to solve. And as much as you solve, as much as you practice, definitely the success rate would be high. Thank you so much.